At all time. There won't be a minute that there is no guardian in the earth. Shoghi Effendi says, Baha'u'llah will choose people, himself, personally. He says, after Abdul Baha, then the guardian, i.e. ordinary people, he says. They'll become the guardian of Baha'u'llah to go and get things. Scientists, whatever you want to know. They discover ideas. And they inspire the universal laws of justice. They say it to universal laws of justice. Universal laws of justice gets inspired through the guardians. You can't have two inspired. Universal is inspired. The guardian is inspired. Now these two, they don't agree with each other. Well, then there is a flaw in God. You see? Somewhere something is wrong. If I am the elder of God and universal doesn't accept me, then either I'm wrong or they're wrong. Well, I tell you, Shoghi Effendi says, without the institution of guardianship, the entire fabric of the faith will be imperiled. The necessary guidance for the elected representative will be withdrawn. The universal laws of justice needs a necessary guidance. It says. So they don't accept universal laws of guardianship. There you go. What happens? They're outside of the faith. So many of you probably have seen this. They've cut many people off. Never mind me, okay? Dr. Cole in the University of Michigan is another one. Fantastic gentleman and a fantastic Baha'i. But they bothered him, you know. We couldn't take it. Many, many people. So what do we do? Get rid of this dogma in the Baha'i faith. Let go of the administration altogether. I'll tell you, there is no Baha'i faith. Baha'i faith is a strange religion, strange faith. It has to be carried through its administration. You don't accept the administration, there is no faith. It's just an idea, utopia in the book. When you elect them, and this is what they do, you see that? Then is a catch-22. No, there's a way. To begin with, we do not need revolution. We need evolution. We have to evolve. Read the books to understand. This fellow, me, what am I saying? If I'm telling the truth, send a letter to the national, to universal. Don't mention your name because they're going to cast you off. They think you're my soldiers or something. And I do not want to have a single follower. Of thousands of calls, I've rejected it all because everybody's the follower of Baha'u'llah, and universal laws of justice is only the machinery to lead the world. The members that are there, they're not licensed. Okay? They got elected. And they're working exactly according to who we are. We're complacent, apathy, we don't care. 10% participate in election. Well, that's what you get, you know. There's a democratic phase, you know, of our apathy, of complacency, lack of interest. And then they come and attack people like me in order to get, you know, power. So, this is not the story about me. According to the text of Shoghi Effendi, the guardian, he talks the future guardian, they can be infinitely inferior than Abdul Baha. You know what that means? A mosquito is not infinitely inferior than Abdul Baha because there is less than mosquito in this world. I don't know what is infinitely inferior than Abdul Baha. It can't be a thing. Anything you tell me that is inferior, I'll tell you there's something less than that. The word is infinite. Okay, I'm claiming today, this is my station, I'm infinitely inferior than Abdul Baha. I am the Atlas holding the globe. I am in the bottom. I'm called bottom line. Okay? So it's not about me, please. Doesn't matter what I've done, what they say about me. But I'm willing to challenge everyone who says something wrong about me in the court, if you believe it. Whichever way you want it. I haven't done anything wrong to anybody. Or to the faith of God. I haven't. I've followed the faith all the time. So, what do we do now? Stay in the Baha'i community. Be wise. Slowly talk to other people. People of common sense. We're good people on the planet. We're not bad people. Talk to them and tell them, what do you think? The women cannot have any role in the Baha'i community at the national, international level. People are, a lot of them are, there's big website of the people that they left the faith. What is going on? You have to save the cause of God. I'll tell you that right now. There's nobody else. That shall be offended. How far it's going to go, this religion, this faith. This is up to you. You decide it. So tonight you have to decide. Why is it like that? It's because it's a test. And I'll tell you why this test is necessary. So what I was saying then, send an anonymous letter defending the truth, not me. When they bring my name, tell them it's irrelevant. Whoever he is, we don't care. It's just, this is what the faith is. Is it or not? And what's the answer? Secondly, talk to the Baha'is. Maybe then you can have one assembly altogether to come up, local, and so on, and the national change, and the universal will change. It's not very difficult, trust me. We have to clean ourselves. As an individual, never fight the administration. You lose. I've done it, I lost the battle, okay? And behind me is Baha'u'llah, still. I'm getting, short of being martyred, which I think is going to happen one of these days. That's crazy, eh? So, as an individual, do not battle the administration. If you want to fight with the administration, the right fight, which the truth sparkles out of it, fight it through an assembly with the assembly. Assembly with assembly. National with the international. Local with national. Do not get into the shield of the local and national and then talk to the international assembly. If there was 200 Baha'is right now, these Persians, I have brought them testimony in my writings. Unmatchable philosophy, writing to the level of the greatest writers in Iran. Many of them have heard it. Complacency. I am so disappointed in the Persian Baha'is, I don't want to even talk about them. Okay? God is like us. We make something, we go change it. God makes tests. He knew what happened in the past with the priesthood. He brought the administration. He said, watch out, this administration does not become a means to fight the Baha'is. They're the spiritual force, you are not. Don't make it a means to come to its own end. This is not the goal. The goal is to teach Baha'is. Baha'is are respected. Never listen. So God changes his plan all the time. Abdul says in Iran, in the beginning I set the hands of the cause of God to have 2 votes because they're hands of the cause. He said then I changed my mind because I thought in future some stronger people, rich people, kings, whatever, they might come and say I want more vote. So you see, he changes his idea, his mind. Baha'u'llah has done it several times. He changed the obligatory prayer differently. Why? Because we are intelligent, God is intelligent. We have willpower, he has willpower. So we're the same, except that we live 70 years, God lives billions of years. All of you, if you live billions of years, we don't know what would you become. The notion and imagination of God is right away applicable to any intelligent being who is out of time. Give him intelligence, give him willpower, tell him that you can go infinitely. Imagine what will happen if a man lives 15 billion years. So, in essence, I'm trying to say that God is like us. You can change his mind all the time. And Quran has done it several times. Now he has made all this assembly and everything else, he might just let go of it. Abdul said if there are 2 universal laws of justice, they're both wrong. Some people call themselves universal laws of justice in America, I heard. And we have 2 already, both of them are, gone. But today I say to you that, you hear me again, local spiritual assembly of your city, national spiritual assembly of your country, universal house of justice, the one elected 1963 by the hands of the cause in Israel. These are the only true institution. Nothing else is right. We don't want to change this. We accept this. We just say that there has to be another one beside it called Universal House of Guardianship, membership of 5 women elected. All of that I've explained. Look at I've written books on the website, the final episode to the Covenant of Baha'u'llah. There is a look at the Baha'i faith in English, it's in there. So as the videos number 1 and number 2 and others. I told you this is your test. You got to understand, brothers and sisters, responsibility of Baha'u'llah is to bring the Baha'i faith and establish it. Baha'i faith. It is up to us to formulate it, to make it to work. It's our action required. When we try to teach Baha'i faith, when we try to make assembly, when we try this formula of God to work and get it assembled, then we gain a spiritual power. We're not as spiritual to reveal it, but we have to become a spiritual by establishing it in the world, by understanding it first, of course. Its framework, the part that's indisputably, it has to be there. Then we spread it, we teach it, we make it. The whole thing Baha'u'llah gives to us is a book. We read it, now we have to assemble this. That makes us a spiritual. This is the test. If we can't do that, and He gives everything to us for free, there's no room for us to grow. Some people say, why God didn't create, bad, but create bad people? God's never created bad people. God's created good people. Look at all the children are good. He has a choice. If He wants to make you definitely good, so you don't murder, you don't kill, you don't backbite, then He has to take the willpower away from you. Because if you have willpower, then you use your willpower, you do it. If He takes the willpower from you, then you become an animal. Animal has no willpower. God already has many animals. He wants something else that has willpower. Well, if you have the willpower, then you're going to listen to God. Totally. You become autonomous. For the given time, of course. This is where that willpower that we have has to be implemented. Trying to bring it up. Okay? Trying to put this jigsaw puzzle together. The pieces are there. We have to put it together. That's our test. Okay? To understand it, to establish it, to use it, makes us spiritual. That's our part. Shoghi Effendi says, they ask him, will this faith will be like the other faith, down and gone, or it will establish the planet? This is up to you. How far do you want to establish it? How far do you want to understand it? How far do you want to go with it? Okay? For example, when you are a Christian and a Muslim, if you understand Christianity and Islam, what is your price? You become a Baha'i. That's your spiritual price. You get a degree. You become Baha'i. As a Baha'i, you're in the same way. If you understand this jigsaw puzzle that God has brought in the earth, the book that He has, we have to assemble, we have to put it together, then we become spiritual and we can govern the world as spiritual. If not, why would God give it to you? Give you more power than this. At this moment, what we are putting together, I am a destitute individual. I claim that. And I've been, given the title as infidel. Things that's just ridiculous. I'm ashamed to say to the non-Baha'is even. They say, Baha'is? They say that? So, if I cannot be tolerated with all my videos that you have seen, there's nothing against Baha'i faith there. Who else in future can come in this faith? Nobody. Is there a conspiracy trying to destroy Baha'i faith? It's possible. All you have to do is to write a book, read the books, write a book, put some good tie and suit, attend the meeting, you get elected. 5 of them get together at the high level in the Universal House of Justice. Yeah, we were 5 of you there. You can kill the faith. Is that possible? Yes. Has it happened? No. There are elements in it though. There are elements in it. But God has a very strange system of how to make out of bad good. He does. If you assemble the way He says to do, then goodness comes. Part of the goodness is in you. Part of it is in me. I don't know what this is all the time. And you don't know what that is. But when we unite based on the goodness, together, all of a sudden an idea comes between us. Both of us, we say, wow. The 2 pieces comes together. Spiritual unity does that. Thousands of times I've spoken to people, and when they speak to me and they talk to me in consultation, all of a sudden I discover something I didn't know. I said, my God, this was in the back of my head, in my files. It was there. I never knew it. In fact, half of it was with him. The other half was with me. Together, the good idea came out. It doesn't belong to a person, really. The ideas are out there in the spiritual realm. They're called possibilities. But some of it is me, some of it is others. So get it together, people. It's a pity, you know, that where we are. Let's fix it. I believe right now, some of these lazy Persians, like Iraj Khodadust, Mahnaz Rohani, Kavian Sadegzadeh, if these people, whose understanding is totally Westerns and they're trying to apply it to the Baha'i faith, you know, what are regurgitations? But even if these guys, they have a little bit of a heart, you can understand I'm telling the truth. As I said, I do not want any name, any fame. You actually put this house together and see the Baha'i faith. You don't need to kill me. I'll give you a guarantee. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll kick myself out of the faith of God. I'll announce I'm infidel. Just do what the right thing is for you. I'm irrelevant in this issue. I'm just a mailman. I brought the mail. But now you're attacking me, you know. I'm hoping the Baha'is of England to come and help. I really think of them sincerely to be the people, and Canadians, Anglo-Saxons. I'm really hoping they come to help me. I have no hope in the other nations at the moment anyways. So, if I don't do this, and don't get this fixed, terrible things will happen. The most terrible of all is your regret after you die. You had such an opportunity to do it. You didn't do it. Okay? Tomorrow I will have my last talk to the Universal House of Justice one more time. You can listen to that. And after that, I'm going to have messages to Canada called Canadianism, which would be a series. I don't know how many hours it takes. But I have to pay my due to the Canadian people who brought me here. I want to share my ideals with them. I don't know. It's up to you. Allahu Akbar.